Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of November 2023. First card out for you is the Moon, and this is representing your overall spiritual theme and lesson for November. And the Moon always is trying to guide us back towards balance. Okay, the Moon is a very balanced planetary body. She has her new moon, her full moon, and an equal amount of time while she's waning and waxing in between. And so around the moon cycles, particularly the full moon, but also the new moon, you will receive insights into where in your life you need to make changes in order to restore your balance. For example, if you've been doing nothing but social engagements, going out, being productive, but you haven't been making enough time for yourself and meditation and creative expression, you'll feel the desire, the intuitive nudge to go back within yourself, or vice versa. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time inside, meditating, contemplating, fixing your issues, whatever, but it's time to get back out into the world and do more social engagements and productivity and action. So the moon will definitely be a wonderful guide for you this month. And this month is all about restoring harmony in your life, a perfect balance, a perfect blend between being a part of this world and out there and expressive and taking action versus going within and being creative and resting and relaxing. Your spirit animal this month is the swan, beautiful water energy that is totally aligned with Pisces. And the swan represents emotional maturity and love, even like specifically romantic love, going with the flow and just allowing yourself to express your wants, your needs, and your emotions to everyone around you. So there may be some deep healing taking place this month. You may be having healing conversations with others, whether it's a therapist, friends, or your partner, even your family members, and you're going to open up to each other more about what your needs are and how you can fulfill each other's needs. I'm also seeing here a beautiful, again, balance of self-love, time on your own independence versus being of this world, connected to others, and getting your needs met through others. So a lot of you are coming out of a phase where it wasn't so balanced. Maybe you were getting a lot of your emotional needs met through the people around you, but not enough from your own self. Or maybe others have been way too self-reliant, way too independent, and pushing other people away. And in reality, you need both of these things in order to be happy. So I feel like Spirit is really working with you in November to find the perfect center. Your Spirit message this month is caretaker. So you guys might be taking care of someone at some point this month, whether someone in your household is sick or an elderly person or a child, even like an older pet or kitten or puppy. I see you caring for someone who has greater needs. They can't care for themselves. And that's another part of relying on community. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all of their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So this is giving us some insights. Some of you guys need to focus on your own wants, your own needs right now, because you've been so focused on helping your friends, your family heal and overcome challenges and issues and always being there for them, inspiring them, uplifting them, giving them advice. But how often do you make room for your own needs and wants and desires, For example, maybe you are someone who really feels passionately about skateboarding. And every time you say to yourself every single week, okay, if I have free time, I'll go skateboarding. If I have free time, I'll go skateboarding. But your free time always gets filled up with people saying, oh, hey, can I come over and have dinner? Or, hey, you want to go out? And you prioritize other people above skateboarding. And Spirit's saying, listen, that's not always the best case scenario, Make time for skateboarding. Make time for what you are personally passionate about, what you want to grow in your life, your goals, your projects, your hobbies. make that a higher priority this month, okay? Like put it in your calendar and set it like it's a date, you know? You would never like cancel last minute on someone you made plans with because other plans come up, would you? No, because that's really rude. And so if you schedule in like, okay, I'm gonna spend some quality time doing my hobby or working on my goal on this day, and then that day comes and your friend calls you up and says, hey, you wanna go out? You're gonna say, no, I can't, I'm busy, I already have plans. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying. Make your own personal goals, hobbies, and fulfillment a higher priority because you've been prioritizing the people in your life far too much, and you need to have some boundaries there and restore that balance. So we're gonna get 6 cards this month, 2 rows of 3 from the Heaven and Earth Tarot. First card out for you is Death in Reverse. Now this is a powerful card and does show Scorpio season. And you know, I find that elemental signs do very well whenever the sun is in that element. So if your sun sign is Pisces, you should do very well during Scorpio season because Scorpio is a fellow water sign. And the death card always reminds me of Scorpio, which is why I just said that, but it's in reversed here. And whenever death comes out in reversed, it just tells me that something needs to come to an end. There's something that you're holding onto in your life that it's like the final chapter is like supposed to be done, and you know, you should shut the book, shut this chapter of your life off. And for some reason, you're still hanging on to it. So I do wonder if any of you are still hanging on to any old habits or people from the past that is long past the expiration date. Second card out is the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what's going to happen if you keep holding on. It's not going to give you anything, you know? For example, like let's just say you're holding on to an ex and they give you like bare minimum friendship even. But you're still holding out hope for them, and you know, you still give them time, energy, and attention for breadcrumbs in return. It's gonna leave you feeling very cold, you know, literally like out in the cold with barely anything, because you're spending so much time and energy focusing on this thing that is simply not giving back to you. And again, it comes back to prioritizing your goals, your dreams, your wishes, yourself, your own personal life, instead of putting other people ahead of you. I feel like this is the end of a people-pleasing era and the beginning of you being healthily selfish, okay? And you know what? You can like focus on your own goals and what you want in life and still have beautiful relationships, you know, and how that happens is you need to find relationships that are aligned with what you want. For example, everybody needs friends. Everybody needs 3 to 6 very close people in their life in order to be happy, right? So you should carefully select those people so that they are aligned with what you want. For example, if your goal is to get very healthy and stay sober, if your 3 to 6 closest friends or people in your life are all, you know, alcoholics who love eating fried food every weekend, and that's what they do, and that's the only time you could spend with them is when they're doing that, they are not in alignment with what you want, okay? So it may be best to distance yourself from those friends, find new friends who like to, you know, go drink smoothies and go to the gym or go swimming together or something every weekend, I don't know. And, you know, you still have that friendship, that need is still being met for companionship and relationships. However, their energy, their personality is much more aligned with what you want for your future. So Spirit is really bringing these themes up for you in November. So you may still be hanging on to certain friendships or relationships that just set you back. And you know, you may notice that you're constantly focusing on this other person, like helping them with their relationships and making them happy, doing what they want, going along with their plan. And, you know, it may not even be draining for you, but it's like you may easily start to get overwhelmed in that. So I always talk and say that, like, when you're hanging out with someone, if you feel really tired around them, really drained around them, and then the second you leave, you get filled with energy again, it means that they're taking way more energy than they're giving back, which is definitely a red flag in any relationship of any kind. However, another red flag that I just thought of, like just this moment, I'm channeling in here, is when you just feel overwhelmed. It's not that they drain you, but after hanging out with them, you feel overwhelmed because you're like, I have so much other like stuff that I have to do. I mean, it was nice seeing them, but like I have all this stuff that I have to do now, and it feels like by socializing with this person, it's almost like you get overwhelmed because they're not filling your cup either. You know what I mean? Like, So I don't know, it's just important to be around people who are aligned with what you want. Third card out is the Eight of Swords in reversed, and it says shortened force. And this is a card of keeping yourself stuck, which goes along with what we were just saying, and this is a good supporting card for everything we were just saying. You know, it's time to free yourself from your current reality that may not suit you. Second row out, fourth card, Four of Pentacles in reversed. Okay, Four of Pentacles in reversed paired with the Five of Pentacles here. And I just want to clarify, guys, these two cards have been coming out in so many people's readings recently, so I feel like this is a global phenomenon. And we just had or are going to have tomorrow, the day I'm filming, the full moon eclipse in Taurus, which will illuminate a lot of issues around money and self-worth. So it's not shocking that these cards keep coming out. And this eclipse effect will take place very strongly until the next full moon in November, but really for the next 6 months. So I feel like any area of your life that is lacking in worth is really being illuminated for you right now. And you know, this Four of Pentacles in reversed, right underneath the Death card in reversed, this is 100% telling me that you are hanging on too tightly to someone or something that is just not going to work out for you. Okay, this could be a relationship, this could be a dead-end job, this could be something, like whatever it may be, a property, a car, you know, it could even be something like that. Like you love your car, it's amazing, but like it keeps having issues and it has so many miles on it, it's so old, and you keep like throwing money into it to get it fixed, and Spirit's saying, you know what, sometimes it's better to just get rid of it and start new here. But you have such a strong attachment to making it work that you're actually wasting so much energy in the process. I see the same thing with relationships all the time. People trying to do everything to fix a relationship when honestly the relationship just needs to be thrown out. All right, like I know it's very virtuous to try to hold on to something and make it work and fix it, like I get it, but sometimes the best course of action is really just to let it go. And I see that in your reading. There's something here that you need to let go that is tied to your sense of self-worth, whether you realize it or not. You know, by holding on to this thing, you are directly sort of saying to the universe, like, I'm not worthy of nice things. I'm not worthy of proper treatment. So I'm just saying, guys. And that kind of thinking will lead you into like a law of attraction downward spiral, where you struggle with money or health or like sense of self-worth altogether, and they just like all reflect off of each other, if that makes sense. So fifth card out is the Queen of Cups. This is your energy. Beautiful. We're seeing emotionally intelligent month. A lot of you guys may be getting therapy of some sort, or like really enjoying really healthy relationships, particularly a relationship with a woman or divine feminine energy. This could be like best friend coming in, or romance. It doesn't even have to be with a woman or feminine person. Whenever I see any like cup card, I just think of being in love, having a heart that's overflowing, and having enough time to really focus on your own creative endeavors and hobbies. So this is beautiful. I love this. You know, we see you making more time for you, making space for your personality to shine through, for your opinions to shine through in conversation more. We're seeing you making more space in your schedule for things that you want to do, and taking more initiative in your relationships. You know, for example, if it's like a goal of yours to learn how to rock climb more, and you know that you're going to hang out with your friends like once or twice a week, you know, you can start taking the initiative and say, okay, how about on Thursday we all go to the rock climbing gym, and, you know, making the plan. So that way it's like kind of you're spending time with your friends and you're filling your cup with the thing that you want to do. So I am seeing a lot of that energy. Sixth card out is the Six of Wands in reverse. This has been coming out quite a bit. I mean, you're the fourth sign I'm filming for November, and I'm pretty sure this came out for 2 other signs so far. And this is a card that's showing that success is just around the corner for you, and there's a huge win coming in for you. However, Spirit is really trying to prep you energetically and have you sort of get into a place where you really value yourself, your time, your energy, and take more leadership in where your time is going, instead of just constantly going with the flow and accidentally people pleasing in the process. The more you sort of like prioritize what you want to do and balance that out, between like focusing on other people versus focusing on yourself, when that becomes balanced, there's going to be a big win that comes through, and you're going to even be a lot more popular. You know, it's an energy thing, guys. I can't even explain it using logic. It's just, you know, when you're in this nice balanced energy and you're prioritizing yourself and you're having fun, you just attract so much towards you, and we're seeing that coming through if you can successfully do this. So thank you guys, and this will probably come through in Sagittarius season, by the way, so the end of November and beginning of December. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment your thoughts and feelings down below. I love reading your comments, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my goddess energy intention oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.